Yes, you're welcome back, and you're still checking out a fresh, hot, spicy edition of What's Up on TV. Zdon Paporella is my name, and before the break, I told you when we come back, you'll be checking out the entertainment news. But before we go into them juicy details, we like to check out the headlines. So are you ready? Two-Face and Blackface settle out of court. Wahoo! I'm not Nigeria's problem, but Brisky rants. Actress KateHenshaw slams mothers who bleach their baby's skin. Pastor Adeboye's song calls for prayers for Kanye West. Mariah Carey backs 3 Guinness World Records in a day. Wahoo! And in sports, Tyson Fury backs Andy Ruiz against Anthony Joshua, and Lionel Messi breaks Champions League record. All them juicy details shortly. Stay with me. You're welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Zdon Paporella right here, reporting for duty as always. And you're still checking out a fresh edition of the entertainment news. Before now, you checked out the headlines, and it's time for the juicy details. Are you ready? So it's no longer news that 3/4 of former members of the defunct Plantation Boys, a group that took Nigeria and the rest of Africa, and of course some parts of the world, by storm in the late 90s, well into 2000 and late 2000 and something. Okay. Well, they went solo when Two-Face decided to kick off a solo career, and Blackface and Face actually decided to do same too. They all individually had very promising careers. They were all doing really well, and but right now in recent times, it seems Two-Face seems to be making more headway than the other two. Well, that's how people say it. But Face released a couple of singles, and we're hoping to see more from Face. For Blackface, well, we don't know, man. He's been dropping some singles, but we don't know how well those singles have been doing. Well, it was all over the news that Two-Face and Blackface have been at it for, allegations that Blackface made against Two-Face for copyright theft for the song African Queen. Blackface had alleged that Two-Face actually jacked that song from him, that he originally wrote that song, and he didn't get credit, for that song, as well as one other song, Let Somebody Love You, that actually had superstar Kelly featuring on it, that he didn't get credit for it, and Two-Face's manager, Ifeoma Morigbe, and a couple of other people actually got credit on that album, and he wasn't credited, given the fact that he co-wrote those songs, or he wrote those songs according to him, like he alleged. Well, they've been going back and forth on this issue, and Two-Face had told Blackface that, look, I'm not going to respond to you after he had denied, the allegations a couple of times. Go to court if you want to go to court. Two-Face himself had slammed a suit against Blackface for defamation as well as other charges, and the case was still in court for to the tune of 50 million naira. He was asking in damages for defamatory comments that Blackface had made against him. Now, Blackface recently also slammed Two-Face with a court suit for, what he has been alleging all this while. He had slammed Two-Face. Okay, we're happy to announce to you that Blackface and Two-Face decided to settle out of court, and we're super excited about that. Now, the terms or conditions were not, released. They've not made it official yet, but we know that Blackface and Two-Face have decided to settle out of court. Settlement was confirmed by Blackface's counsel, Manny and Najero, who hinted that both singers are likely to make a record together after their reconciliation. We also know that there's some money involved, that Two-Face has agreed to, pay Blackface some sum. So happy times are here again, and this is what we want to see. Two-Face and Blackface have come a long way. And it was very sad that they had to go back and forth on this issue. It's not really nice. Now, what's our 2 cents in this issue? What can you learn from this? Where you see two people, they fight. Nigerians wanna like to go jump, go side, jump, go side. Some people don't take Two-Face side, some people take Blackface side. Instead of now they look for how to resolve them. Now they look for how they get the fight, now don't they fight on themselves. Now they don't settle. Your brother where you follow fight for house because of Two-Face and Blackface, now what's going to happen to you now? They don't resolve. Blackface now don't get settlement. Blackface now don't get waiting in wants. They go make music together, which is what I think he probably wanted all this while. They go make music together, he go get in credit and everything when he need. You where you fight your brother, fight your friend now. When I go remain for where on a day, make people get sense, okay? All right, so Nigerian crossdresser, whether they call Bobrisky, he has fired back at a prophetess who prophesied doom for him if he fails to repent of his lifestyle. Now, prophetess Dr. Blessing Chidinma aka Mommy B Oyinbo, revealed that Bobrisky would be hit by an incurable disease if he fails to repent from his abominable ways. In response, Bobrisky actually made a comment saying that he doesn't know why everybody thinks it's Nigeria's problem. Why is it that everybody keeps mentioning my name? Why does the fact that I like to cross-dress have to do with your problem? Why can't you all mind your business? So he went on to slam many critics by pointing out that their own sins that they commit, in their closet is worse than his that he puts out in the open. That people should, basically try to take out the broomstick in their eyes before they want to pull out the log in somebody else's eyes. Well, Bobrisky, to some extent, well, you might be right about that. But when you choose to be a cross-dresser and you are not hiding, and you're coming out on social media to flaunt it, you are saying things like you are pregnant, you are saying things like you had your period, you are saying things, very, very controversial things. Of course, you are doing this to generate controversy, and as such, people will get interested. You want people to know what is going on in your life. So you shouldn't complain when people have certain reservations or opinions about certain things that go on in your life. So that's why it be. They take waiting, they cry when they give you waiting they give. You understand? They give people access to your controversial life. They call the complaints, say people they complain about them. If you have freedom to do your thing, people also have freedom to see you and complain. That's what it be. Okay? But as for anybody, prophesying doom on you or anything about that, well, you have the right to do back to sender, which is pretty much what he has said. He said the prophetess should stop trolling him, or she will be the one to face an incurable disease. We don't hear you, Bobrisky, and I know say prophetess Blessing Chidinma, aka Mommy B Oyinbo, don't hear you too. Moving on. In the news, actress KateHenshaw, whom everybody loves, by the way, and the number of her fans keep growing daily. And this is because of her amazing personality. Well, she's come out to slam mothers who go all out to buy skincare products to bleach their baby's skin. In an Instagram post she shared, KateHenshaw wondered why mothers think babies need a certain kind of glow other than the ones that they're born with naturally. Well, she also lamented the huge sums of money that these mothers invest in buying these skincare products, as well as how these skincare products damage the health of the babies, as well as expose them to the risk of, skin cancer and stuff, and which might affect the child's future. So she also went as far as advising the makers of these skincare products, these bleaching products, to leave babies out of their plans, okay? Please make your bleaching products for adults. Adults can make the decisions themselves, as opposed to them making the ones that are the bleaching creams for children. Mothers now go buy those bleaching creams, and those creams usually they say that they're not harmful, but they're harmful. Anything that bleaches the skin is harmful. An adult has the right to make such decisions, and well, they can live with the consequences. But for babies who know nothing, mothers, please stop doing these things to your babies. This is our vanity of say, my pikin go yellow, my pikin fresh. We don't carry this fresh thing go another level. We don't carry and now they go baby. Skin cancer now, they do adults. You are exposing your child, your baby, already to skin cancer with bleaching products. Let's stop this trend, please. It's not healthy, okay? You're welcome back. Still the entertainment news on What's Up on TV. Zdon Paporella is my name. In sports, Tyson Fury has backed Andy Ruiz to beat Anthony Joshua when they meet again in Saudi Arabia come December 7th, 2019. And that's about a few days from now. Both boxers clashed in June at the Madison Square Garden, a bout that saw Anthony Joshua lose his titles to Andy Ruiz ahead of the second bout. Tyson Fury stated that Andy Ruiz will defend his WBA, WBO, and IBF by beating Anthony Joshua a second time. He added that Andy Ruiz didn't need to make himself look trim to be able to beat Anthony Joshua again. According to him, his body shape doesn't matter in heavyweight boxing. The whole thing sounds like beef. You just obviously Tyson Fury still gets small beef against Anthony Joshua. That's not to say that he doesn't have the right to his opinion, but if you read between the lines, you could get some small spite, some small beef. Well, we as Nigerians, we will support Anthony Joshua, whatever you think, okay? And what happens, I'll be rooting for Anthony Joshua. He has more to lose lose and this, and you know what it is for the underdog. When you've lost everything and there's nothing to lose again, man, trust me, you come back fighting. The pressure is actually more on Andy Ruiz because he has to defend those titles, okay? People are already saying that it's a fluke, so it is left for him to prove people wrong by winning that fight again and ensuring that that he gets it so that people can now begin to respect him according to the respect that he deserves. Still in the world of sports, Lionel Messi has set a new milestone for himself after he scored in Barcelona's 3-1 victory against Borussia Dortmund in their Champions League clash on Wednesday night. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, who was level on 33 goals with his arch-rival Cristiano Ronaldo, set a new record by scoring against his 34th in Europe's top competition. Wow. The win for Barcelona saw the Spanish giants seal the top spot in Group F and their progression to the Champions League round of 16. Well, Barcelona hasn't been playing too well recently. We have to be very, very honest. Their games, they've been playing lackluster games. Fine, they've been managing some wins and all that, but the Barcelona we're seeing this season is not the Barcelona that we've always known, that we've come to see. The Barcelona that we're seeing this season, no. They play like they are not there, like there is no structure, like they're not organized. They're playing like somebody, I heard them describe on radio, that they played their last game, they played like people who had running stomach. Like people with belly pain. That's what they call they play. The last time they play, their passes are not very accurate. We are not seeing that tippy-tapper style of game that we've come to know Barcelona with. And it is really, really bad. We want to see more. We want to see a more organized Barcelona team. We miss that team, okay? This is the reason why the whole world, started dreading Barcelona. And Barcelona was more or less like the #1 team for years. But right now, we're not seeing that. Even with Lionel Messi on the pitch, he really makes little or no difference. So please, we don't know what's happening. Oga coach, do something about your team. They're losing it. All right, that about wraps up the entertainment news on What's Up on TV. I hope you enjoyed it.